course he didn't text you back. You talked too much. You'll never be enough. If you're a gay man, that voice isn't just an occasional annoyance, it's a permanent tenant in your head. Every time you get rejected or make a minor mistake, your mind doesn't just let it go, it launches into a full-scale attack. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why your brain does this, the hidden trauma loop keeping you hostage, and the somatic trick to silence it for good. Aloha, I'm Malu, yoga teacher of 20 years working with gay men. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss content like this. First, let's call this what it is. Your inner critic isn't just your personality, it's a survival mechanism. For a lot of gay men, childhood felt unpredictable. You learned early that being fully yourself was a safety risk. So your nervous system got creative. It built an internal monitor, a hyper-vigilant part of you constantly scanning for flaws, for danger, for anything that might get you rejected. Back then, it kept you safe. The problem is you're not a kid anymore, and that same shield is now a cage. After years of hearing it, you've stopped recognizing it as a voice. You think it's just the truth. You think it's you, but it isn't. Here's why this is so exhausting. Say a second date falls through. It stings, but instantly the critic piles on. See, you're too needy. No one is ever going to love you. Here's a secret. Your nervous system cannot tell the difference between a physical threat and the words inside your own head. So when the critic attacks, your body responds like it's being hunted. Heart rate spikes, shame floods in, you're spiraling at 2 a.m. And because your body is now panicking, the inner critic gets even louder. Round and round it goes. This is why criticism sensitivity is so brutal for gay men. It doesn't feel like information, it feels like annihilation. A small match lights a lifetime of accumulated gasoline. So what do? We try to become so perfect that the voice finally shuts up. More attractive, more successful, more desired. I spent years chasing this, and I bet you have too. But here is the hard truth. Perfection never heals shame. Silencing the inner critic for external achievements is like drinking salt water to quench your thirst. The more you chase, the thirstier you will get. The critic will always find a new flaw because its job isn't to help you, it's to keep you paranoid. To stop it, you have to bypass your mind and talk directly to your body. 3 ways to do this. First, somatic practices. The critic speaks in logic, but the nervous system speaks in breath. I teach my students a practice called the breath of joy. It instantly stimulates the vagus nerve, your body's emotional regulation highway, to switch you out of fight or flight. Lucky for you, the breath of joy practice is available right after this video. Second, inner witness meditation, self-compassion meditation, any meditation really that allows you to step back and observe the thought without becoming the thought. Remember this, you are not the voice. You are the one hearing the voice. There is a part of you that is already whole, calm, and completely unbothered. Third, we need to build awareness around the pattern. We call this Svadhyaya in yoga. I recommend my students actually talk back to their inner critic. This can be as simple as telling the inner critic no when he chimes in. But if you want more detailed scripts for more than a dozen common inner critic attacks, you can grab my free guide to countering the inner critic, and the link is in the description. If you're ready to stop white knuckling this alone, this is exactly what we work on inside my course, Unbothered Like a Mother. It's designed specifically for gay men, targeting our unique history with hypervigilance. You get 60 video lessons, step-by-step somatic toolkits, the breath of joy breakdown, and an active community of men doing the exact same work as you. The link is right below in the description. And the current pricing is a total steal for what you get inside, so grab your spot. For what you'd pay for just one drop-in class at your local yoga studio, you can get an entire course, plus regular support directly from me. You don't need more discipline and you don't need to be perfect. You just need to learn the language of your own body. Drop a comment below and tell me which phrase your inner critic uses the most. Let's expose it together. Mahalo for watching, and I'll see you next time. Aloha.